wasn't yours. I'm going back, I'm going back, I'm going back, I'm going back, I'm going back to who I was before. I like me better, I like me better.
Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So I'm excited for today's video because as you can see by the title, I am showing my entire fragrance collection, the good, the okays, and the ones I kind of regret buying. So if you want to see that, then let's go. So this is the first one that I have, and if you're not new here, then you already know this is a Vanilla 28 Supremacy account. Okay, this is from Kayali, and like I said, this is their Vanilla 28 fragrance. This is just straight up vanilla in a bottle. Like, you go to the store and buy a bottle of vanilla to go cook at home. This is what that smells like, just a perfume version. And I love that about it. You'll see that there's a trend in the fragrances that I like in this video, but it's just straight up vanilla. There's no other way to say that. And it's a strong vanilla, but still enough to where this can be an everyday fragrance if you want it to be. This is one of my top faves. Yeah, top faves, because I'm not gonna say it's my favorite, but one of my top faves. Next one, y'all already know, it's another fave. This is from Kilian. It is called Princess. Another, you know, sweet, more marshmallow type of fragrance. Again, an everyday fragrance for me because it is still so lightweight, even though it is a very sweet scent. The only thing, and I've mentioned this in past videos about this, is that it doesn't last that long, but you can pair this with the next one that I'm going to talk about, or just like any. It's also light enough that you can pair it with other fragrances and it'll mix nicely with those. If you want something that lasts a little bit longer, I don't mind. I mean, yeah, you kind of go through the bottle a little quicker because of, you know, if you are the person that like reapplies throughout the day, but it's worth it to me. I love how this smells. Like I said, this one I'm smelling a little bit more marshmallow as opposed to vanilla that I like in the other ones, but I'm okay with that. I love this one. This one is Princess's older sister. This is also from Kilian. This is Love Don't Be Shy. Again, a sweet marshmallow type of scent. However, this also smells like Fruity Pebbles. It smells like Fruity Pebbles. I don't get Fruity Pebbles that much from Princess, but you definitely smell that with this one. But this is a lot more long lasting. So if you pair them together, you're gonna get pretty much the same scent, but just lasts a little bit longer. And this one, as opposed to Princess, where I said I can use that as like an everyday fragrance, this is one of those, it's so strong that I'm breaking this out for those special occasions. Those special occasions, you know, where you want to be like strongly sweet, stuff like that. I'm breaking this one out because this is a attention getter. You know, those perfumes you walk into the room and everyone's gonna smell you. That's what this one is. So this is definitely a like a break this out for a special occasion, or, you know, I really want you to smell me tonight. Usually probably wear this at night, but again, if you like mixing them, then you can mix this with Princess during the day for that longer lasting scent. So this is a replica fragrance. This one is By the Fireplace, and the name pretty much says it all. This gives very like By the Fireplace vibes. This I would wear more, I was gonna say fall, but really I would wear this towards winter because it's just giving, you know, that fireplace, warm, fuzzy, cozy. You know, the holidays, chestnuts roasting. I always immediately think like s'mores roasting, but just that vibe is what it gives, and that's what it smells like. I do see some people saying that it just smells like fire to them, which I can kind of understand what they're saying. I mean, by the fireplace. But to me, I smell like something sweet roasting over a fireplace as opposed to smelling like straight up fire. Now y'all know I buy the travel size of fragrances first, and then I end up getting the full size if I like it. So I got the full size. I gave the travel size to my mom, and like I said, I would wear this in the winter. She wears it whenever she wants to, so she'll be walking by and I'm like, what is that? Something smells, you smell sweet. What is that? And they're like, oh, you're wearing a By the Fireplace. Again, kind of weird timing for me to wear it because, you know, I've been in straight up summer, but it smells good. So you're definitely gonna get people's attention whenever you wear this. I might have found a contender for Vanilla 28 when it comes to a fragrance smelling like straight up vanilla, and it's only $18. So this is from the Mix Bar. It's okay, well, this is from the Mix Bar. I'm pretty sure I heard Andrea talking about this, so I went on Target. That's where you can get this from, to check them out. I got this one. It comes in the mail, and I smell it and I'm like, that smells like straight up vanilla. It's giving me Kayali Vanilla 28 vibes, right? But there's a little kick to it, right? There's a little something, and I'm in my head, I'm like, it smells like a drink, like a cocktail with vanilla in it, right? And then I reread the name of this. This is called Vanilla Bourbon. that's literally what it smells like. It smells like a drink that's got a strong, you know, ingredient of vanilla in it. So if you like vanilla, 28, but that one is $118. This is $18. You'll pretty much get the same thing. It's just as strong. It's just as long lasting. But there's more, you know, again, bourbon, that type of scent. In this one, I love this. This could also be like an everyday scent, right? Because, you know, with sweetness, like sometimes you don't want to be too overpowering with sweetness in your fragrance, but the ones I'm telling you are my favorites and I could use that every day. They're strong enough, but like they're not going to make me sick throughout the day. So this one right here, I definitely want to go check out the other ones that they have again, because these fragrances are $18. But do it. So this next one, I only have the travel size. I'm making my way through it, but I smelled it again this morning and I'm like, wait a minute, I really should have gotten the full size by now. This is from Lancome. It's their Idôle fragrance. I really like this one. This one gives me, I'll have like notes and stuff like that popping up throughout the video because I'm not the best at explaining what a fragrance smells like to me, at least I don't think, but this smells like fresh linen to me. You know, like fresh laundry, fresh, you just made your bed, like that type of fresh feeling. That's what this smells like to me, just very clean. I usually don't like fragrances that smell like that, but for some reason I actually really like this one. So I need to stop sleeping, go ahead and get the full size, but that's what this one smells like to me. Again, could be like a very everyday, or you know, for the fragrances that you're just wearing at home when you're not going out. It could also be that type of fragrance as well. This next one, I gotta pull up my phone because I don't have an actual bottle of this one. This is the Tom Ford Velvet Orchid. So y'all know my friend Bemi. She sent me a couple fragrances like she was like, I want you to smell them, test them out, which if you're watching this, shout out to you. And she actually put me on to a couple fragrances that I really like. I don't have the bottle of this one because it's sold out at Sephora, and I want the points, so I want to get it from Sephora. This is a really nice fragrance, and I'm shocked because I usually don't like fragrances that smell like this. It is giving, you know, very like orchid, stuff like that. However, there's still a little, I think there might be, it's not vanilla. Is it vanilla in this? Maybe it's almond, something like that, right? Maybe that's why I'm kind of gravitating towards it, but I actually really like this one. However, this is giving very night fragrance, very, you know, like I would wear this, not special occasion, but like at night where I want to do a little something. You know, there are fragrances that you just want to throw on so you smell like something. This one I would want, you know, I want a little attention with this one, just a little bit. This is also from Kayali, and Kayali is quickly becoming one of those brands where I trust the fragrances that I've smelled already enough to where if they launch a new one, I'll buy it without smelling it, which is what I did with this one. So this is the Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper. Again, it does have a little sweetness to it, but there's spice in this, the pepper, that I actually really like. Again, I'm shocking myself, you know, nowadays with things that I'm liking in fragrances, because before I certainly wouldn't have liked spice, but I like it. You know, it's enough spiciness in it where it's like, okay, again, one of those like more probably at night. You could use this as a daytime, everyday type fragrance, but for me, again, breaking this out for like special dinners, stuff like that. Again, grabbers, and pairs nicely in general. This is Estee Lauder's Beautiful Magnolia. If you guys saw the video where I was testing out fragrances that my subscribers recommended to me, when I smelled this for the first time, I was like, you know what? She's growing on me. I can see this being like a spring summer fragrance. So Estee Lauder sent this to me. And it's growing on me because it gives me those like floral-ish type vibes, but it's not like you walked into a flower shop, something like that. You know, it gives me very, you know, you just got through a New York winter, spring, the flowers are starting to bloom, you're walking down the street, lightweight. You know, she also gives me kind of like warm and fuzzy inside. This could be an everyday fragrance because of like how light it is and stuff like that. It also has sandalwood in it, and I'm not sure if like that's why, because I'm noticing I'm starting to like fragrances that have sandalwood in them. So I'm not sure if that's it, but like I said in that video that this one would grow on me, and it did. However, like I said, very much, you know, spring, summer fragrance. Where Replica, I'm like, it's kind of weird for me to wear that, you know, in the summer, stuff like that. This one, it'd be kind of, maybe not so much, because Replica is, you know, again, more like a sweet, like by the fireplace, stuff like this. And this one, even though it does give a little bit more spring, summer, it wouldn't be weird to walk around with this one in the winter. So this is another one I don't have the actual bottle of because it's one Bemi scent for me to smell, and I'm mad I can't get the full size of it because I actually like this as an everyday type fragrance. I don't even think there's anything left in here, but this is from Shay and Blue. It's their Black Tulip. This smells so good. It's strong. It's like one of those powerful type fragrances. Again, one of those like you walk into the room type things and people are going to smell you, which is why if I was working in like an office type setting or a setting where I was going to be around other people, this would definitely be like my office type or my work fragrance, because it's just one of those like empowering, like, yeah, you gonna smell me and you gonna know I mean business when you smell me coming, okay? It kind of reminds me of the Tom Ford Orchid one. Again, kind of finding myself a little surprised that I like fragrances like this. However, it's also kind of giving me, you know, that like freshly washed clothes that I was talking about with Lancome Idôle. It also kind of gives me that as well. So again, it could easily be like an everyday type thing, but you know, everyday like you gonna smell me type of everyday fragrance. So definitely gonna get the full size of this whenever it comes back into stock, and I guess it's a popular fragrance for it to be out of stock like that, because I had never heard of the company before she sent this to me. Y'all, this one right here is hands down my favorite fragrance. It is the Dior Hypnotic Poison. Like, y'all don't understand the hold that this fragrance has on me. Like all the other ones, I bought the travel size. I don't even think it was a travel size. I think it was a sample size. It came in the mail. I ordered the full size like 15 minutes later. Okay, I didn't even have to do well, let me test it out for a couple days, you know. So I bought the full size of this like 15 minutes after I tried the sample size. It's that girl of a fragrance, okay? You know how your signature or your favorite scent is one that you're just like, when I put this on, like, I am the main character, okay? I am the star of the show. Now, with all that said, I probably wouldn't wear this as an everyday type fragrance because of like how strong it is, stuff like that. However, it is the one where I put this on, you're going to see me, okay? You're gonna see me, you're gonna smell me, you're gonna feel me, you're gonna understand I am not the one, okay? It does have like some sweetness to it. I think there might even be vanilla in this, which makes sense for me, but there's like a bitterness to it, and it's that bitterness that just, it gives you that grown and sexy with this one. If you guys saw the vlog where I went to the city for the first time since, you know, COVID and all that stuff, this is what I wore to go there, and I usually wouldn't do that just for, you know, like a day of being out and stuff like that, but again, it was my first time being out and about since the whole lockdown stuff like that, and for some reason, you know, I just wanted that, you know, empowering type fragrance, stuff like that. When I tell y'all, I was walking down 34th Street and people were like, excuse me, you smell nice, or what do you wear? This is that fragrance, okay? The one that's gonna get people to stop and wanna ask questions. That's what this is. So if you tried nothing else from this video, get a sample of this because it does what it has to do, okay? Again, you saw how hyped I was for that last one. I might ruffle some feathers with this one because I think like a lot of people like this. I had tweeted out, I think last week or the week before, that I have never liked a Versace fragrance that I have smelled, and people are like, whoa, wait a minute, okay, Crystal Noir is not that girl. She's not in the same category with the other ones. We haven't smelled that one yet, so that's why you're saying that. So I had one of those like $100 gift card, you know, when you turn in reward points at Sephora and you get like the $100 gift card. I had one of those, and this is actually $99. So I was like, oh, well, you know, why not? There's nothing else that I want from Sephora right now, so I'll go ahead and cash that in. For this is the full size of the Versace Crystal Noir. I think my opinion kind of still stands on the, I'm not really wowed by any Versace fragrance that I have smelled before, but I will say this is the best that I've smelled out of the ones that I smell. Like, this hasn't wowed me yet, but she could grow. I could see it growing on me. This is certainly a grown fragrance, you know, when you want to smell a little more mature. This is actually giving me the same family as the Tom Ford and the Shay and Blue, but you see how I actually really like those? There's something about this that's just not, it's not wowing me. Like, I want to like it at first. Like, at first it kind of smells like something juicy in there, right? But then it just like dies down, and I'm like, I don't know. She could grow on me. I don't hate it, but again, like I'm not wowed by it, so I'm not sure if I regret this purchase or not yet, but I could definitely see it growing on me. Like I said, it does give very like grown vibes. So maybe as I grow, as I get older, I'll like it a little bit more. But for right now, I don't know. She's not wowing me. This next one is from Zara. This is Red Vanilla. I'm not sure if it's like just picking up the bottle again, but like it's just coming to me that this has a nice little weight to it. How much you get with this? You get 200 milliliters. I really like the packaging. With this one, I feel like when you first spray this, you get like instant cotton candy type vibes, right? Red Vanilla, again, no one should be surprised that this is the one I picked up. You get like cotton candy like right out of it, and then it kind of settles down into like a spicy type of vanilla. You definitely get vanilla with this. This is one that I'm wearing today. You definitely get vanilla with this, but like that instant burst out of the bottle, you get cotton candy. I kind of wish the cotton candy scent stayed a little longer because it kind of, like I said, evaporates into a like spicy type of vanilla scent, which I'm not mad at. I love the scent of this, but I don't know, I just kind of wished I had a little more of the cotton candy, because I don't know, that cotton candiness kind of gives like a little juiciness to the scent. But I really like this one. I don't remember how much this costs. Zara fragrances are $18, I think. They're not like, they're not, you know, $118, but I would definitely check this one out. Speaking of juicy, this is from Juicy Couture. I still have a little bit left. You guys saw my shower routine video that I told you this is the fragrance that I put on before I go to sleep at night. I had stopped using it after that video because I picked up some other ones that I thought would be like nice nighttime fragrances. I need to go back, okay, especially after the next one I have to tell you about. This is Viva La Juicy. I love, which one? Everything will be linked in the description down below. But like if you smell juicy fragrances, you know they're very juicy. They're very, you know, fruity, citrus. They're strong on this. Cheirosa 62 fragrance. Now if you saw the video where I smelled this for the first time, then you know I said it smells like Bum Bum Cream, like in that family, and I like how Bum Bum Cream smells, but I'm starting to realize maybe I like how it smells like as a lotion, and I wouldn't want to smell that as a fragrance because something about this just gives me a headache. It is too, remember I was saying before, like, you know, when something is too much of a sweet, strong fragrance, I don't like it over time. And it is a strong fragrance, so you know you're putting this on and you're oh, couldn't even get the cap off. You're putting it on and like you're smelling that sweetness for a long period of time. I don't like it. I start to dislike the scent the longer that it's on my body. So this is definitely one of those I kind of regret getting this. I tried giving it to my mother. She was not here for it. So and again, I don't like wasting things, so I'm gonna try to get through this. I don't know. Maybe I could find like another family member or friend who wants it, but I don't like it anymore. These next two y'all know are newer ones for me. The first one is the HERMÈS Twilly fragrance. And I mentioned in the video that I posted on this that it gives me very like vacation vibes, you know, walking on the beach, dinner at a resort, you know, the wind is blowing, that type of vibe. Definitely a spring, summer type of vacation. I would not wear this every day. Not so much special occasions, but like I said, you know, like a vacation outing, stuff like that. That's what I would break this one out for. Does this have citrus in it? I feel like it does. Like it kind of gives me, you know, kind of a juicy, fruity, but still like floral for the spring, summer type of vibes with this one. I really like this, but I don't know when I'll be taking that type of vacation where I can use this, so I might just have to break this out for, you know, a random outing during the summer. After the juicy fragrance, this next one's probably the fruitiest that we're gonna get out of my collection. It is the My Way from Giorgio Armani. Strong, fruity, probably has citrus in it type of fragrance, and really it was so anticlimactic that I was just sitting there confused. Like, wait, nah, that's not. I gotta spray this a couple more times. Cause what you mean? See, like I'm like, this can't be what y'all were hyping up like that. It can't be. Now, it's not a bad scent, but it's just a there scent. I spray and I'm just like, okay, like what are you like what are you doing? It's definitely more of a grown fragrance, but I'm just like, I did not understand what the hype was, especially since I already owned, which the last perfume I have to talk about, I already owned it and they kind of smell like each other. So I was like, I'm just not here. I'm not here for that one. I am okay once that runs out. I'm not even sure if it's gonna run out because I don't even like spraying it. I'm good on Baccarat. I don't need to find out anything else about that fragrance because I have this one right here. Again, when I was testing out the fragrances that my subscribers recommended to me, I kept seeing a bunch of people recommend this one, like a bunch of people. I didn't get to squeeze it into that video, but this is from Ariana Grande. It's Cloud in the Cloud, right? First of all, it comes with this cute little cloud stand packaging, adorable, and then the actual perfume. Wait a minute. Oh no, that's just the lid that came off. So this is what the actual bottle looks like. Just had an all my life had fight moment to get this out. Very cute packaging, kind of smells like Baccarat, but I actually like how this smells. Putting it in that same category with like the Tom Ford Velvet Orchid, the Shay and Blue, of like that kind of fresh and light and clean, but like I'm getting Orchid, I'm getting a little spiciness with this as well. And I think it's been a minute since I sprayed it. I think there's like a little sweetness in it. Like there might be like some almond or something like that in it that gives like a little hint, especially when you like first spray it, stuff like that, and then it settles down. And I think this is like $69 or $72, something like that. So if you can get something that smells kind of similar to Baccarat and better, in my opinion, don't fall for the hype. I'm just saying, I am not a fan. Like the Baccarat is like lingering as I'm sitting here, and as it lingers, it's giving me more and more of like hot air, like hot morning breath air type. I do not like how that smells for some reason. But yeah, this is actually the last one that I have to talk about. So that is it for my fragrance collection. If you did not catch on, I am more of the sweet, I believe it's gourmand fragrance type of girl. However, I do like me a nice little fruity citrus, but still musk fragrance. I'm noticing now, I don't have that many like floral fragrances. However, a lot of these are probably in a floral family, but the ones that like straight up smell like, you know, a floral type thing, I don't have too many of those, but I'm liking them more as time goes on because I think brands are getting better at not putting out floral scents that straight up smell like a flower shop or, you know, like granny's purse, stuff like that. So that is it for my collection. Let me know in the comments down below if you have any of these, if you like them, if you don't, which ones you would recommend that I didn't have in this video. I'm always up to testing out a new one. And yeah, that is it for this video. Make sure to thumbs up, comment, subscribe, turn notification bells, all of that down below. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.